Hi, this is Luke Zip from Crocker Farm Auction, and I'm here with an awesome piece of Baltimore Stoneware that we're going to have in our July 16th Stoneware and Redware auction. It's a 1-gallon pitcher by Henry Remmey Sr. of Manhattan, probably within the first decade of his arrival into Baltimore. Now, Baltimore Stoneware really is a great passion of mine, researching it, documenting it, and this is a really great example of why Henry Remmey completely transformed the Baltimore Stoneware potter's craft after his arrival right at the start of the War of 1812. Check it out. First of all, it's extremely well fired. Henry Remmey brought that knowledge of that technology to Baltimore, and you can see with that great Baltimore clay what it looks like when it is well fired, that really steely gray color, and then reacts with this deep cobalt oxide glaze. But really, Henry Remmey was an artist not only in throwing vessels, this is a very well-potted pitcher, but in his decoration. And very rarely, a lot of his rank and file pieces that he made in Baltimore just have nice, bold, brushed cobalt floral decorations. And that's one of the reasons why we can attribute this vessel to Henry Remmey, is this floral decoration. And you can see his son took that decoration to Philadelphia when he went there in 1827. But signed Remmey vessels, particularly the merchant mark H Miners, where Henry Remmey was the master potter, had very similar decorations to this. But when he came to Baltimore, he really, there's a small body of work with incised birds made by him in Baltimore. There's one known signed piece with 2 birds on it, 2 smaller birds that really resemble this bird here. And you can see it's really artistically executed. That crest on his head, the detail on his wings, if you want to zoom in on that. Very smooth strokes of the needle tool and sizing. The tail feathers, the long graceful tail feathers. And he's perched atop a little flowering branch. And it's just a beautiful rendition of an incised bird decoration. And you can find incised birds on Manhattan stoneware from the period where Henry Remmey was potting in the early 19th century. And when he came to Baltimore, this piece really typifies what he saw as really the better stoneware that he could produce, the more time intensive. Most of the stoneware he produced was made for ordinary purposes, but for special occasions, there's maybe, maybe 7 or 8 known pitchers with incised birds, and this is a great example. And it's mint. I mean, for being made about 1820, it's remarkable the condition that this has survived in. Even this delicate spout is without blemish. It's a great example of early Baltimore stoneware, and we are thrilled to offer it in our July 16th Stoneware and Redware auction.